Good evening, one and all. My name is Mac. My call sign is Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey, VA3IMW. And I live here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, on the West Mountain. We call it a mountain, but it's just an escarpment. Anyways, it is Tuesday evening, December the 2nd, and it's approaching 7 p.m. So we're going to monitor the VE3ZOE repeater for the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Our net controller this evening will be a VE3KDT, and his name is Noel. Please stand by. He'll pick it up at the top of the hour.
Attention all stations. This is the Lake Ontario Radio Club net for Tuesday, December 2nd. We meet on this repeater pretty much daily, with the exception of Wednesday's AREG, which is on at 146,430, and Thursday's net 446,125 simplex. This net is also being streamed on YouTube by Mac. Thank you for that. And can be easily found by searching his call sign, VA3IMW, and clicking on the live link. I think there's been some additions to some of these names, but if you search it, it will still come up. So yeah, this is VE3KDT. My name is Noel, and at this time, I'll start by taking any check-ins from any mobile or time-sensitive stations.
I wish I could be time-sensitive.
Man, now you messed me up. I was going to say nothing heard. All right, let's just open it right up to anyone with a valid call sign.
VA3CJZ.
All right, VA3CJZ, come on in.
Hey, good evening, Noel, and all on net and on the YouTube stream. I don't see anybody. Quiet night, I guess. Well, maybe they'll start trickling in if we do some gabbing there. Oh, I see Noel has said hi there on the YouTube stream. I will do that shortly. Again, another day of online shopping, researching, and making sure I'm getting what I want when I press the button to buy, and want to get my Christmas shopping done early. So I think the wife mentioned she'll be putting up decorations soon. So yeah, looks like we're going to be getting, maybe they say, about a centimeter of snow every day starting tomorrow. So 1 centimeter for Wednesday and so on until I think at least Friday or Saturday. So nothing serious, but yeah, knowing where we live, anything's possible. The winds shift a little, and surprise. So no radio work for me today. I don't even think I looked at the conditions. So there you go. And Noel, by the way, how do you log the contacts? Do you use a pen and paper, or do you have a log online? How do you do it?
Oh, wow. Keeping notes here, actually. High tech, using a $1,000 computer with Notepad. So, yeah, nothing really crazy. But, yeah, it's working. And, sorry,
Yeah, what happened there? Yeah. Nothing more to say. So, using a computer, that's fine. Whatever works for you, you know. And, I started with paper, and someone was kind enough to have printed off like a spreadsheet type situation where there were lines, and, you put the call sign on each line and so on. And then I evolved to the computer. And the only time I'll use a pen and paper is if I have a glitch here, my computer whacks out on me, then I have a pen and a pad of paper handy. Back to you.
Yeah, no, thanks. As for the tongue-tied there, it's kind of the going back and forth of trying to answer your question and then also, comment on some of the things that you had mentioned as well. And I guess the brain didn't know which way to go there. So I answered your question and kind of left you hanging. So thanks for coming back and picking me up there as far as keeping that going. But no, as far as what you're saying there, weather-wise, saw something I haven't seen in a while, and that was one of the kids in the neighborhood who came by door to door asking to do a shovelware. So haven't seen or heard that in a while, and I think he'll probably be back tomorrow. So I might just wait him out, see how much melts, and see if I get my money's worth. But no, and other than that, as far as your notes and everything else, yeah, same thing. It's more just I can be able to read it when I go back to it if it's not with my pen and paper.
No, that's soft, Noel. If it was me, I'd tell those kids, come back when there's a foot of snow on the ground, buddy. earn your money like we used to. But yeah, a centimeter of snow, I don't need shoveling, thank you. But very good, Noel. So I'll let you pick it up and see who else is out there. So great job, Noel. Thanks for doing it. I really appreciate it. I'm sure everyone does. VA3, CJZ, back to net control.
Well, thank you for that. Any comments and whatever, tips, pointers, whatever else is more than welcome. I'm not usually worried about that. But a lot of stuff going on my side of my life there. So just been busy and not that I had any worrisome beeps or worried about any commentary on my net control. Totally fine there. So thanks. Sorry, finished with you there, VA3CJZ. Unless you had any other final comments, but yeah, I'll just drop for a second there.
Yeah, no, you're doing fine, Noel. Just relax and just let it go, and you'll do fine. And I see Albert has checked in on the YouTube stream there, so you can add him to your log, and I'll send it back to you, and you can do another call out. And if there's anything I think of next, I can always break back in. Thanks again, Noel. Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu.
Cheers, thanks. And yes, with that, I will throw a call out to anyone with a valid license wanting to check in tonight.
VA3RUA.
VA3IMW.
VA3WPG.
Giving my fingers a workout there. Alrighty, a couple of fine gentlemen there. Let's start with Victor Alpha 3, Romeo Uniform Alpha. VA3RUA. Okay, nothing heard right there. If you're having some issues, I'll swing back around. I'll take VA3IMW. Come on in.
I was contemplating also being silent. That would really throw you off, but no, not to worry. Good evening, Noel, and everybody on net. A wonderful Tuesday. Started off with a great thumbs up to Google. Thank goodness. My usual practice of checking Google Maps before I leave home discovered there was a traffic accident on number 6 north of Waterdown. So that spurred me to take my back road shortcut up towards Cambridge and the Wellington County back roads, and got to work probably faster than if I had taken the normal route during regular rush hour traffic congestion. So all good there. The trip home was unhindered. Traffic was moving along just fine, and obviously weather conditions. I did notice that there was some snow coming down as I left Hamilton, but I think I drove out of it. Looks largely like the snowstorm was south of us. When I looked at the map early this morning, it seemed that snow was scattered over the length of Lake Erie, and it was working its way from west to east. So I think we just got the very northern tinge of that storm. And I see we didn't get very much throughout the day. Anyways, you let Chuck get away without talking about the AREG net tomorrow night. So we're going to have to bring him back in, give him a good lashing, and make sure that he gets a spot in there to describe what's going on tomorrow night. And I'll be ready to pick up the net on Thursday, the Lake Ontario Radio Club net for the Simplex edition on 446125. Anyways, that's all I can think of sharing at this point in time. And as Chuck said, if anything else comes to mind, I'll be sure and break back in. And I guess that's about it for me. I'll turn it back to you. And thanks again for doing this. You're doing a fine job, Noel. Absolutely perfect.
Well, again, thank you very much for that. As far as where to start on everything you said there, going back to the weather, I'm just keeping notes going as I'm going here. So, was actually kind of thinking, and maybe probably ask you about it too. You find the drivers have kind of learned from we got that nice little blast of snow earlier there, and I think that kind of scared everyone. Seems like everyone's more driving a little bit more cautious, it would seem. I haven't been out myself. We can check there from if there's any what the traffic was like going up the Barrie, I'm sure too. Other than that, no. I did also kind of I usually let both you and Chuck off as far as the giving out your plugins and that for the nets. It's in my list further down for when I run out of things to say. I always make sure to get you guys back in there. But no, thanks again for doing that. And I know you do the single sideband, which I can't participate in. Is that one going to be this week, or did I skip over that again? I'm sorry.
Well, as a matter of fact, we're doing the Sunday night, the first Sunday of every month. So this month, that is this Sunday coming. So the past Sunday was the last Sunday of November. And so December 7th, 8 p.m., also on 446125, but with that extra trick of going to upper sideband. Anyways, we got a lot more activity going on here on the YouTube channel. Matt, VE3 Sierra Mike November, has also checked in online. And we've got a wave from our friend in West Virginia, Captain Burley Slice, otherwise known as Dakota. And his call sign is Kilo Delta 8 Whiskey Bravo Foxtrot. And certainly appreciate his check-in on YouTube. As far as drivers regaining their sanity, I would say yes. The little sprinklings of snow that we've had from time to time has certainly taught people that maybe they need to modify their habits slightly. There's always going to be the tails of the curve, right? The idiots that never learn. Those are the ones that make things difficult for everybody. And then the other end of the curve is the over overcautious drivers, and they're so slow they get in the way and cause traffic jams, which frustrates everybody. Anyways, yeah, I would say that the people that I drive with, the people that are commuting in the 7 to 8 a.m. region, and then homeward bound between 5 and 6, they're daily drivers. They are professional when it comes to commuting, and certainly a large part of those guys are, you can depend on them to be fairly stable in their habits. And like I said, there's always the tails of the curve, the guys that are idiots and the guys that are overcautious. They seem to be contaminating the whole world overall, right? I remember friends of mine that used to talk about, if I had one bullet, just one bullet, and I could use it at my discretion, well, anyways, all good here. I'll let you rush over to Dundas and say hello to Chris, and I'll be listening along for the duration.
Alrighty, thanks for that. Yeah, last little thing, comment on that was I noticed that going to London and back, the 401 is absolutely brutal. Nobody knows how to drive. And then in Woodstock, when you get to the beginning of the 403, you get all the country folk, and we just drop the hammer and drive safely and fast and get right home through it. But yeah, thank you for that. And I will, yeah, you're right. Let's get over there to VA3 WPG. Chris, how are you doing?
Good evening, everybody. VA3WPG here. Doing all right here, I guess. Staying on topic. I'm just doing the 10 hours of at-home homework for the C2 course. Studying and reviewing notes for this weekend, which will be weekend 2 of the course. Listening to that in the background and dropping in a check-in.
Oh, well, thank you for that. And I'm sorry, did you say G2? I know you got your motorcycle license. I'm guessing you're getting, for car driving?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's, I don't envy you for that. Being an experienced rider and then having to go do everything by the book for a test. Like, that's a little rough. But I'm sure you get through it. Just show them how they want to see it. And if you do want an easy way through it, especially for the exit tests on the highway, Simcoe does have a driving test, last I checked, and they really don't have a highway there. What you do is one of those yielding right turns onto, I think it was Highway 3 there.
Yeah, I might look into it. I was thinking, well, we'll probably just stay in the city. I don't know, I'll figure something out. Probably just easier to stay in the city, but we'll figure out what we're gonna do. But yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I think when I had to do mine, because I was actually undergraduated, but it was a while back. But that's when they were switching, and there was a huge backlog. So I was starting looking. My license was gonna expire before I got a test in Hamilton, so I had to look elsewhere.
I don't know, that would be a reason why. I got off 5 years on mine, so I'm good in that department.
Yeah, Roger. Well, again, thanks for the check-in, and yeah, good luck with all the studying. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, but yeah. Other than that, I'll throw back if you had any other final comments, but if not, I guess we'll check in with back with Ray if he's still there. All right, VA3RUA, fix the radio.
I think I did. We were having a little power issues here.
Not a problem. All right, sir, come on in. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm pretty good. Staying toasty warm. I got a nice little electric heater out here this time, and it's slightly causing the power issues. Am I coming through okay? This isn't throwing any weird RF?
No, you're actually loud and clear. No problems with the audio. It's actually, I think this is one of the first times I've ever heard you through the base station.
Yeah, that's fair. Usually if I'm on it, you're here. So I just want to make a little comment there. Your computer is, well, your graphics card is $1,000. Never mind the rest of the computer.
Well, thank you, but I didn't want to, like, flex the little thing. It is a nice graphics card, but that only gets upgraded very, very infrequently, and that was a once-in-a-lifetime deal. So, yes, thank you for that. But yeah, so I figured out the power. I guess did you trip the breaker when you were trying to run both the heater and the radio?
Yeah, as soon as I keyed up, it turned it all off.
Roger. Okay. Well, thank you for that. Yeah, you messed me up there. If you had any other questions or comments there, buddy?
Nope. I'm just waiting for the lovely amount of snow. Hopefully it sticks to 1 centimeter, because, 1 centimeter is pretty good. It's not so bad. I heard we might be getting closer to 5 overnight, but I'm really hoping for 1. I don't want to wake up in trouble again.
Yeah, same. I kind of got lucky there, and most of it melted off. But yeah, let's hope for that. Oh, and sorry. All right, man. So yeah, unless you check for any finer comments there, but I guess we'll do a quick little throw out. Anyone else would like to? No, I'm sorry. Final comments there. Anybody there, Rick?
No, I'm good. I'll be listening in. And you're doing a fine job, sir. Fine job.
Well, thanks. I'll just explain myself all the way through. Well, I'll clear with Ray there. And if anyone else would like to check in, come now to the Lake Ontario Radio Club.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet, Zulu, recheck.
Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike November.
All right, another one heard there, and I guess, yeah, let's go quickly with the recheck there first.
Thank you, Noel. VA3CJZ. A couple of things. I did ask Albert if his building was closed in yet, but after he checked in there, no response. So maybe he can hear me through the YouTube sound, and let me know how far he is with that. And secondly, I did forget to mention that tomorrow night, backed by popular demand, the Amateur Radio Exchange Group will be on at 8 p.m. and streaming on YouTube. Just search for my call sign, VA3CJZ, and we'll be on the frequency, simplex frequency of 146.430. Everyone is welcome. Stop by and say hi. That's about it. No, I'll send it back to you.
Alrighty, thank you for that. And yes, no problem with our 30-second intermission there. All right, and yes, I guess that brings us over Sierra Mike November. I didn't catch it. Was that VA or VE3?
Well, it is VE3, but I often screw that up. I don't know if I did tonight or not, but it is VE3, Sierra Mike November. This is Matt. Hello, Noel. Hello, Chuck, and everyone else on the net and on the stream. Fortunate enough to get home from work in time to get to the radio and catch you guys before the net ended, so I'm happy about that. Nothing really else to report for the net, just happy to be able to come on and say hello.
Well, yes, no, not a problem there. Yeah, actually, and yes, I knew who I was talking to. Just the VA and the VE is the one thing I mess up with almost everyone around here. So we've had many conversations there. But no, thanks for the check in there. Been really myself haven't been up to much or anything else. It's just been kind of a quiet day. I've been gutting everything and taking out. My kids have this pile of toys and everything in the living room. So just kind of been organizing that and going to be taking that apart. And then I can start tackling my overfilled basement that has had nothing but leftover stuff from squatters and that. But that's a long story and kind of a weird tangent there. But thanks, Matt, for the check-in. And I will, I guess, park it there and see if there's any other check-ins for the Lake Ontario Radio Club.
Victor Echo 3, Victor, Yankee Tango.
Victor Echo 3, Victor. Come on in.
Yeah, how's my reception from out here in the boondocks?
Not bad. A little bit of frying, but perfectly readable. Clear on the voice there.
Yeah, well, you're a good 5'9" there. Nothing too exciting to report. Nice cold day. It's just shoveled off the driveway finally, and just in time for the big freeze up here. So hopefully I won't be falling flat on my ass every time I go out there because they're covered in ice. Amateur radio stuff. Well, I did school today was trying to figure out how to make WSU control my radio remote from the living room. And I honestly say I haven't yet succeeded. I got the radio coming up on my server. That's sort of okay. I can see it and control the radio from the server. But I haven't yet been able to log into it from the laptop over the Ethernet. But something to do with the settings, I'm sure. But I'll get to that soon.
Oh, that's cool. So you got your radio like USB plugged in, doing like cat control or serial from your server there somehow, and then running the program through the network.
Yeah, kind of same way you hook up FT8 from your laptop, right? This is the desktop that's sitting next to the radio. So there's that usual cable hooked up to that USB port in the back of the ICOM, and running the SWSU software on the desktop. And it has two modes, I think. One mode is you can tell this radio is hooked up by USB cable, or you can tell it that the radio is over a network. And so in this case, the radio is over the USB cable. However, I put the same copy of WFU also on my laptop, and I can go to a different room, for example, and supposedly come in over the Ethernet or the Wi-Fi to the desktop server, and that will control the radio.
Yeah, that's really cool. I like that. Well, if you're having issues, that sounds like a network port forward or some sort of firewall issue there. I've done many of those for getting stuff in there. Also ended up with what the heck was it? WireGuard VPN host server, so I could get into my LAN from anywhere. I don't know if that's up your alley or if that's where the issue is on that. I don't know. Just brainstorming. You got a better handle on it than I do.
Yeah, that's one step ahead of me there. I do use the VPNs, so the plan was let's just say that I'm elsewhere, like the donut store. I'd use the VPN I'd use OpenVPN to connect or WireGuard to connect either. Both are set up on my router. So that's not really an issue. The issue so far seems to be finding the right settings that need to be on the laptop to move the audio and video back and forth properly. That seems to be the issue. And that's those settings that I fooled with this software a couple of years ago, and it had problems, and they claim they're all fixed now. So I just have to remember how it works. There's some settings you got to make in the WFU panel there that has to coincide with the settings on the WFU server, and so far I haven't got them right.
Yes. Yeah, I see unending config issues with a lot of this stuff. Having the same issue with my VoIP server. having some phone calls that I receive from certain departments or anything else will sometimes randomly just fail when I pick up the phone. So yeah, it should be configured, it should work, but it somehow doesn't. So I feel your pain on that one. Other than that, yeah, I guess I could probably tuck your ear up only for technical stuff, but I think everyone else would drop out on us, or most of them would drop out. I don't know how entertaining it sounds, but I always enjoy the projects that you got going there. So thanks for the check-in. Any other comments or anything else tonight?
Yeah, I'll probably persevere through the weekend to see if I can get it working, and if I don't, I'm gonna jettison the software and I'll pay $100 to Remote TX to use their software, kind of like the Hamilton Radio Club does. Because we know it works.
Yeah, there's always a good quick solution with money involved. I think mine cost 200 and some odd pounds a year for the license for my solution. So not quite doing that yet.
All right, well, thanks for the chat. I will look forward to hearing all you folks again tomorrow or whatever day we're doing this next. V3VYC.
Cheers, thanks again. Alrighty, that's the end of my list there. If there's anyone else who would like to check into the Lake Ontario radio folks, come on now. I think we're coming down to last call. Okay, we did good. I don't have a number on check-ins. That's something I guess I got to work on. All right, we'll figure that out. If anyone wants a tally later, I think I can shout that out. Yeah, so last call. Anyone wanting to check in?
VA3IMW reject.
VA3IMW, come on in, recheck.
All right, just a few words. Winter solstice group activation, December 21st, Whitehern Heritage Site. Still working on deciding what our startup time would be, and we'll finalize that as we get closer and get a good feel for what the weather is going to be like. Hopefully, it's going to be sunny and warm, and a nice +5 or +8 degree spike in temperature, and we can all put out our lawn chairs and bring our sun tanning lotion and have a wonderful afternoon. Then we'll wake up and pinch ourselves and bundle up really warm. But I'm looking forward to a nice, peaceful, quiet activation, because I certainly remember last year's winter solstice activation, and I really did enjoy the camaraderie and the teamwork in order to get an antenna working that was not going to bust our eardrums with the noise over at Stony Creek Battlefield Park. Anyways, looking forward to it. So conspicuous by their absence tonight, VE3LBI, VA3NCA. We knew that Bill, VE3IUK, was going to be unavailable. However, the other Bill, VE3EKJ, should be finishing up his telephone call with his mom. So perhaps in the next few seconds, he can key up the mic and say hello. Other than that, certainly appreciate you launching the Tuesday evening NOLNet, and keep up the good work, my friend. Back to you.
No, thank you for the kind words and all the plugins for everything there. Oh my gosh, you nailed a whole bunch there. So yeah, kind of surprised you're calling everyone out on that one. That's okay. It's going to be December, so everyone's probably busy and doing their shopping and everything else. I got to get on it myself. I haven't put my Christmas tree up, but I do have my diehard Advent or whatever calendar countdown thing. Hans Gruber falling out of the top of the
oh, you're one of those poor guys that has to have a Christmas and birthday gift all together. I had a buddy of mine that his birthday was on the 26th, and his Christmas, well, yeah, he was kind of shortchanged for all those years of his life that, you know, happy birthday, no, happy Christmas and merry birthday. Anyways, does that mean we have to bring a cake to the winter solstice event?
No, that would be too early. So yeah, not a problem there. And no, it's I just kind of own it and run with it. I hated it as a kid, getting missing out on gifts and stuff, but kind of I ended up passing it down the line. So my youngest birthday is also coming up now. So yeah, I got nothing to say for myself or complain about anymore because I just passed it down the line.
Well, maybe as a project, you can calculate what the insemination date would have to be in order to have somebody within 2 days of Christmas. That sounds like a really nice scientific project. If you want to have a child that's going to have the misery of sharing their birthday with Christmas, then you must do the deed on this date.
Yeah, it happens to coincide in and around the Valentine's area, just after that, actually. But that's the cause.
Happy Valentine's Day. That's too funny. All right, Noel, I'm going to shut up and I'll let you finish up here. Perhaps Mr. EKJ is waiting in the wings. Who knows?
Yes, sir. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, we are running a net here. So yeah, last shout out there. If there's anyone in the weeds wishing to check in, come on now.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Motel Victor.
Victor Alpha 3, Mike Motel Victor, come on in.
Good evening, Noel, everybody on the net, everybody on the stream. I too am a Christmas baby. While you're on the subject, I'm about a week before, so I know what you're talking about. I've been living with it for, I won't say how many years, but it's a lot. Not much to report here, Noel. I wanted to give you one for the log. I was home today. I'm in the next two. Note to Chuck, I will be on a PM tomorrow, but I will do my best to give you a tuber check at least, and if I get home in time, an RF. I did a little quota today, get an early start on the 12 Days of Christmas QRZ, which I'm sure you guys are more than familiar with. So, chipping away at that, and that's about all I got. Noel, thanks for doing it. Just wanted to give you one for the log. Back to you. VA3IMW.
Well, thank you for that, and yeah, cheers to all us products of a very happy Valentine's Day. So yeah, thank you for that. And I see from the text stream here, VE3SMN would like to come in for a recheck. If there's no final comments, or no, sorry, you finished there. Yeah, come on in there, Matt.
Thanks, Noel. I set up a little cross-banding radio at home so I can wander around the house and still get ZOE like I used to. So I just wanted to see if it's working.
Yes, indeed, it is working, and the infamous ka-chunk that I always get the comment when I turn mine on. So yeah, it is working.
Wow, that's great news. Thanks for catching that on the stream and calling out for me, Noel. I really appreciate that.
Oh, no problem. Would you like me to call you out anytime? No, that's good. I've used the crossband on mine as well too. It's kind of nice to sit down in the easy chair or wherever you happen to be and still be able to participate. I usually do it on Wednesdays and not for the when we're simplex because there's no chance my handheld will actually get all the way there. But I am close enough that a Wii I don't have to do it. But yeah, so thank you for that. Not sure if you had any other comments. I think you're just doing the audio check, but yeah, everything's loud and clear. I really can't comment too much on that. Maybe a little quieter. I don't know, but it's perfectly readable. It's not muted by any chance. It's like I said, just maybe a little the extra audio of it going through the second radio.
Oh, I'm very happy to hear that. I'd imagine that the audio quality isn't going to be as good as the base station, but if I'm getting through like this, then mission accomplished, and I'm very happy. So thank you again for that, and I'll send it back to you so you can continue on. VA3IMW, I'll be monitoring. Thanks again, Noel.
No problem. Clear there with clear with Victor 3, here on Mike November. And yes, if there is anyone that would like to check into the Lake Ontario Radio Club, come on now. Okay, I think we're getting down to the end of it. We did, wow, 41 minutes. Holy moly. All right, last call. Alrighty, well, where's my page? Thanks again for everyone who did check in, RF or via YouTube. You guys made a great evening for this. So if there's no further check-ins, I'll bring this net to a close. I'd just like to thank Terry, VA3IQL, for the use of this repeater. And I'll turn the repeater back to regular amateur radio use. VA3KDT.
Super job done by our stand-in net controller. He's a natural. Anyways, thanks everybody for checking in on YouTube as well. And whether you're near or far, look forward to you following us on Thursday night as well. We'll be back here at 7 p.m. Also, recommend you follow along with Chuck and the Amateur Radio Exchange Group starting at 8 p.m. on Wednesday night. And you just look up his call sign, VA3CJZ, and I'm sure you'll find him with his live stream to cover that 2-hour event. Lots of fun, a lot of information. He does a segment called On This Day, and also throws a lot of trivia at us. So the interaction either on the radio or on YouTube is very engaging. Great way to spend hump day. Anyways, we'll bring the net to a close as well as the live stream. 7 3s, 1 and all. That's how we say goodbye.